Okay, I'm Bobby Burrows, and this is a message for John and Marg O'Brien of Thunder Bay, because you know who I am. You know, I'm Bobby Burrows' brother, Bobby Burrows. You know. Anyways, I just want to let you know that I am being terrorized, and I have been terrorized for years by electronic harassment. That's what this is, my hand moving uncontrollably. It's not Parkinson's. It's electronic harassment, and you can go back on my YouTube for years and see me every day complaining about electronic harassment. And over again, the people who do it continue to blame your nephew, Scott Dougal, vice president at Google. They keep saying that he's working on interactive experiences, and that's what it says on his LinkedIn profile, interactive. He is doing imposed virtual reality on me, according to the people who terrorize me. Margie, your nephew, Scott Dougal, vice president at Google, is in military research. Or I don't know, terrorism research, because you can look day after day, Margie. Day after day, go back in my videos, and every one of them go back a month, go back a year, Margie. I am electronically harassed day after day. I even sent the video to your minister at St. Paul's. She won't talk to me, Mark. No one will respond to me. I don't know why. Or maybe it's Gmail or something. I do use Gmail. It's Google email. Maybe I should use some other kind of email system. Because, I don't know. This is going to come through Messenger. I don't even know if you're on Messenger, John. I don't know, John. If you come and look at all of my videos, John, you're going to be horrified. You, as a Christian man, are going to be horrified. And you're going to be horrified and horrified and horrified when you see day after day me being attacked on film over and over again. Electronic harassment. I don't know. I was being electronically harassed the last time I saw you at Hector's camp. I wasn't allowed to talk about it because it's mind control. It grabs you from the inside. It hijacks your vocal cords. It's super high tech. It was first announced being used in the first Gulf War, the second Gulf War, under Bush. You can look it up, electronic harassment, voice to skull. The American Army used it against Iraq. They beamed voice to skull into Iraqi soldiers and said, surrender to the Americans. Psychological warfare. You look it up. You can use Google, just use voice to skull, Iraq War. And you'll see it's real. And that was decades ago. Now it's being used on civilians. I don't know. Armageddon. Anyways, the terrorists who talk to me voice to skull say your nephew, Scott Dougal, is the head of this organization. And somehow it's tied in also with Hillary and Killary. Because they'll come up with any old thing. They won't blame anybody. But the only thing is that your nephew is a high up at Google. And he refuses to talk about the torture of Bobby Burrows by electronic torture. He refuses to talk to me, Margie. Why wouldn't he pick up the phone if he's not guilty and call all of his contacts everywhere in tech and say, who knows something about electronic harassment? Who knows? Who's going to put out feelers in the tech companies and say, who is creating, what do you call that? Imposed virtual realities. Who is creating that? Satellite. Who is doing that work? Because that's what I would do if I was the vice president of Google and somebody that I knew was being electronically harassed. I wouldn't stop. My full-time job as the head of Google would be to find out who are the evildoers who are doing voice to skull against civilians. Your nephew, Scott Dougal, doesn't do that. He doesn't. So I'm going to call him guilty of being a scumbag. At the very least. Doesn't it make sense? This is the truth. This is the truth. You go to that church. I don't know. Is it good and evil or not? I don't know. But your family's got a big problem aligned with evil. I don't know. Hector has gone bad, Margie. He is a selfish, disgusting creature. I don't know. It's a horror. It's an absolute horror. But you go back and you look at my video after video. Go back a week. Go back a month. It's the same thing, Margie. And then you pick up the phone 622-3078. And you call my mom, Susan Burrows, or David Burrows, 622-3078. You call them up, John, and you say, is it true? Is it true that Bob has been complaining for years about being electronically targeted? And then she's going to say, well, he's got schizophrenia and he won't take any medication. It's like, it's not schizophrenia. It's not. It's electronic harassment. Over and over and over again. Anyways, you can call Dave and Sue. And you can say, I don't know what you're doing, Susan. But, at the very least, why don't you set up an apartment for your poor son, whether he has schizophrenia or electronic harassment? Why don't you help your son? Just Marg, because my mother's insane. She won't help me, and neither will my father. No one will help me. No Christians in Thunder Bay will help me because there aren't any. Seriously, my mom and dad, they won't help me. My sister Barb and my sister Kathy will not help me. Because they won't. My old man is sitting on a big pot of cash. Huge amount of money. He won't help me out. He won't lift a finger to help me out. Because he's a devil. Susan and Dave Burrows are devils. They are. They are. In my testimony. Anyways, that's your morning wake-up call to what's going on in Thunder Bay. Somebody harassed electronically for 6 fucking years, over and over again. And the terrorists are the ones that say that your nephew Scott Dougal is in charge of it. What are you going to do about it, John? Are you going to address this problem, Margie? Are you going to call up Hector and say, what the fuck is going on with Bobby Burrows? Why have you excommunicated Bobby Burrows? What did Bobby Burrows do to you, Hector? Because you need to go and put it on the line with Hector and say, what the fuck is going on? Why has Bobby Burrows got all these videos of him being electronically harassed? Why is your brother, the head of Google, not doing something to help Bobby Burrows out? Margie, you need to call Hector and say, what the fuck is going on in your fat old fucking head, Hector? Because that's what he is. He's a fathead. He's got an enormous ego. His ego is so fucking big. He goes, well, his best friend, Bobby Burrows, is being tortured by his brother for years. That's the way it is. You go back a month, Margie, on my YouTube. You go back 2 months, 3 months. You'll see. You'll be shocked and horrified. We go back 6 months and you'll see. 6 months ago I was being tortured. Every fucking day I make a video about me being tortured. And you're going to say, what the fuck is wrong with Sue Burrows? Why doesn't she just get an apartment for you? I mean, clearly, whatever's going on, I don't know. That's all I need, Marg. I just need my parents to step up and get me an apartment. They keep saying, you do it, Bob. It's like, well, fuck, you took all my money, Susan. I got no money in my name. Seriously, Marg. She did it. She did it. She forced me to do it because I'm under electronic harassment. There's very little I can do. But there you see, Marg. There you see, Marg. Oh, you see that? You see that? I know that needed to focus. But it says Susan Burrows. Susan Burrows. That's what it says right there. Susan Burrows, right there. Because she forced me to give her all her fucking money, and I'm under electronic assault. I can't fight back. And she said, give it all to me, so I had to. I'm an electronic assault, and when the terrorists said, do what Susan said, I had to do it. I gave her a bank draft for like 85 grand, my life savings. Susan Burrows, and she and my sister Kathy arranged it. A separate account at the Royal Bank in their name, Susan Burrows' name. They gave me the bank card, but it's all my money. You asked Susan, why the fuck did you do that, Susan? And when I said, Susan, I don't want to do this, give me my money back, she won't. Margie, why don't you call Susan, 622-3078, and say, why did you steal Bob Burrows' money? When are you going to give it back, Susan? What kind of a fucking devil are you? You stole your son's money, his life savings. You stole it, David Burrows. You evil fuckface, that's what she did. It says right in the card, Susan Burrows. She did it, Marg. She's a fuckface, evil fucking shit demon. Susan Burrows on Park Road Street in Thunder Bay. My mother. She did it. She's an evil fucking bitch. This is what's going on in Thunder Bay, Marg. Doesn't it sound insane? Well, welcome to my world. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, you can contact me this way, if you want to. You really can. I mean, seriously, I'll take your call.